a very nice tip that you shared to just sit, probably sit with the light, do nothing, and don't call it meditation.
Yeah.
I think the moment we call something meditation, it just becomes very stressful because there's a
Yes. Yeah.
preconceived notion in everybody's mind that this is meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah, just doing nothing and not giving any importance to the thoughts in your head is good enough. Let's go
Yeah.
with that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And um, can we say that this just do it as long as possible?
Yes, of course.
But
Yeah, we
then
can take it to.
also, at times, what could happen is, okay, I'm stressed out. I'm going to sit in front of the candle or choose environment that makes you calmer.
Yeah.
Probably, like you said, sit in front of an altar or Bible or in front of your mandir. When we say as long as possible, it so happens that people may just sit and they may just go into their flow of unnecessary thoughts, right? So define a time and make sure that time is you're sitting there and not really entertaining the thoughts that's coming to your mind. Just sit there. It's okay. Let it come. Let it go. Right? Is there anything that
Yeah.
is that works? Is that helps? Because you get a lot of people. I'm sure
Yeah.
there are a lot of questions which you may think seriously. You want clarity for this also. And at that point in time, probably they are in the face of so much of ignorance that they want clarity towards everything. So
Yeah.
can you just define one
Yeah. I would love to answer this
exercise?
question. Yes. Um, just do it. Okay, do it. Just for today, I'll do this. You don't have to worry about tomorrow because that is adding stress. Oh, I committed to this and I'm not able to fulfill. That's a nice thing. If you have, let's say, 40 days commitment and you are able to do it, nothing like it. You have 90 days commitment and you're able to do it. Wow. But you don't have to stress about it. Again, I don't want to add stress in your life. Just do, okay, just for today, I'm going to do this. I'm not worried about tomorrow. We'll see. If
Mm,
I do it, if I don't do it, doesn't matter.
mm,
And then if you're worried about how long should I do it, let me just do this for
mm,
as long as I can. So
mm,
yesterday I did it for 3 minutes. Today I'll do it for 15 minutes.
mm.
Okay. But there is a duration that I will definitely suggest everyone is keep it minimum for 3 minutes to be able to experience that. Okay.
Yeah,
Less than 3 minutes is nothing. Like you will not experience anything. Okay.
yeah.
So at least sit for 3 minutes. That is the only constraint, only stress that you have to carry. Rest, just leave it.
Yeah, 3 minutes is yeah doable, right?
Doable,
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah,
think yes. So now we're going in real detail, okay, here. So every individual is different, and we have to accept this. Okay. There are people who can sit for hours and really focus. Okay. And there are people like that, yes. There are people who just cannot sit and focus. Okay. First of all, you don't need to focus. Okay, there's nothing to focus. You just sit. You just sit with your thoughts. And there is one category, and one category of people whom I suggest not to meditate. I just tell them you shouldn't meditate. Okay. And they are people who are overthinkers, like extreme overthinkers, dark thoughts, people who are suicidal, people who are in depression, like deep depression, clinical depression. I will not suggest them to meditate.
okay, okay.
Okay. I will suggest them, and also like, some clinical, people with clinical issues, like some emotional or mental issues. I will not suggest them to sit and meditate. Okay.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
will suggest them to move their body. People who are into their head too much and they get obsessed about their thoughts and they can't let go of that one thought or one idea, move your body. You need to move. So instead of just sitting in front of the candle, maybe light the candle and just move, play some music in the background and move your body. Maybe for 3 minutes, maybe for 15 minutes, I don't know. Your choice. So if you come under that category, if you're feeling you're too depressed, or even for normal people, if on days when you're feeling you're too obsessed with a thought and you are worrying about why did I say this to this person, why did this person say this to me, and you're constantly spiraling in it, just move your body.
Mhm.
Do some movement and it will really help you. Do some yoga. And if you don't like yoga, move, dance, do some sensual dance, some slow dance, move your body.
Mhm.
And then add a little bit of breath work.
Mhm.
Okay. So now getting into technicalities,
Mhm.
when we are stressed, of course, when we are in that situation, it's very difficult to regulate the breath in that moment. Okay, when you are having a panic attack or when you're, really stressed, you can't just regulate your breath. It is so difficult. Okay, so their movement and some exercises can help. But when you get back, when you are in your own space, do some nice breath work. Simple, long, deep breathing can also help. 1 minute. I'm not even saying 3 minutes. Okay.
Mhm.
1 minute of breath can really help you calm down.
Okay, when you're saying that 1 minute of breath work, can you just specify what should they do? Just say one thing.
Long, deep breathing. Just breathe.
Mhm.
Long, deep breathing, or just watch your breath. As you start watching your breath, it will naturally, gradually slow down. Okay. So just watch your breath for a minute. And if you know how to do yogic breathing or if you know pranayam,
Mhm.
then do pranayam, do anulom vilom, do
Mhm.
some, left nostril breathing, right nostril breathing, uh, and that will help you. So,
Okay.
but again, if you're doing
Mhm.
those things and if you're new to it, do it under, a teacher, someone who can guide you based on your issues, guide you based on your specific symptom. We have to know that there is no standard solution made for everyone. Everyone is very, very unique